Hey guys, welcome back to Say What Reacts. Back again for a special day today. Yeah, special day today. I'm so excited. Yes. We're live, so we're going to wait for the peeps to join us in the chat before I start my album reaction. I'm so excited. Holy crap. Hi guys. Hi. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. I hope I have the right videos pulled up. Man, some of these videos, I'm just not sure. You just never know what's what. You know what I'm saying? What the heck did I just do? Oh, that's supposed to be up here. That's what I did. Okay. Now I got it back to normal. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. Hi. Oh, thank you, Victoria. Yeah, I just put on BTS and hit shuffle. So it's whatever it landed on. And funny enough, it landed on my favorite BTS song, which is really funny. But yeah. Yay, I'm so excited, guys. It is time to finally, let me put my seat up a little bit. Okay, there we go. It is time to finally listen to this mixtape. Guys, it has been so long. I'm not joking. Like, you guys probably have, like, legit listened to, or not listened, requested for me to react to The Last for, like, 2 years now. And that's, like, no exaggeration at all. Yeah, it's been a long time. That's for sure. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm so excited. I got my little Shooky here. I got my little Sugar Bear. I know I say Sugar Bear, and I know a bear is not his thing, but it just rolls off the tongue really easily. So I'm always like, my little Sugar Bear. I don't know why I say that, but it's just something I do. So if you're wondering, why does she keep saying bear? That's not Suga's thing. It is for me. I don't know why I say it. Sugar Bear runs off the tongue easier than Sugar Kitty Cat or Sugar Tangerine Boy. Sugar Bear, just, it fits. Anyway, okay. I'm so excited. I haven't heard this mixtape yet. Me either. We're in the same boat. Thank you guys so much for liking my hair. This is when I don't straighten it. And it's a pain in the ass. I'm not going to lie. It is a pain in the ass for my hair to be like this. That's why I always straighten it. Yeah. But yeah. I had my Shooky cup, but it was dirty. And I was too lazy to clean it. So you get a Tata cup today. Okay. All right. So I guess, should we just start? I don't know. Why am I nervous? I've listened to this already. I'm nervous too. Oh my god. Yeah, I've only reacted to Dechita. No, I do have a question for you guys real quick. Okay, because obviously I reacted to AGUST. Was that a single? Is that not on this mixtape? Or is it a different name on this mixtape? Because I don't see it listed. And I have reacted to Give It To Me, so I won't be reacting to Give It To Me in this reaction. But, so I'm just confused about the AGUST thing. Because I don't see that on the album that I downloaded. Is not there. Yeah. Does it go by a second? It's not on his second mixtape. No. His full mixtape is on SoundCloud. Okay, I'm on Apple Music, guys. Is it not on Apple Music? It's only on SoundCloud. Okay, so no big deal. I've already reacted to it, so I wasn't going to react to it, so it wasn't the biggest thing. I just wanted to make sure one of the ones I had pulled up wasn't actually the AGUST song in a different name, and I just didn't know it. So I've already reacted to AGUST, I've already reacted to Give It To Me, and I've reacted to Digita, of course. We're not doing D2 today. We're going to focus on the first mixtape today. I will do D2 later on. Don't worry. I will get to it. I promise you. And I will get to it like sometime this year, okay? I don't know when, but I will get to it. So yeah. So he used samples, so it's not on Apple. Ah, okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Cool. Okay, so then the songs I have are So I've already seen Give It To Me, so I'm not gonna react to Give It To Me. I have the Skit. I have the 724148. I have 140503. I'm assuming these are, at least I'm assuming 140503 is a date. I'm assuming, isn't that like a significant date? Right? Am I dumb? Anyway, I don't know what the first one is though. 724148. Is it not a date? Oh my god, I can't. Anyway, and then the last, and then Tony Montana featuring Yankee, and then Interlude Dream Reality. Oh no. By the way, I had my vinyl. My third vinyl that a beautiful fan, 2 fans gave to us. I had it right here and it totally fell earlier today. Son of a bitch. It's down there now. I have to pull out a thingy and get to it. Yeah. So, they're bus numbers. Interesting. He did take the bus a lot. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. And then Interlude Dream Reality, and then So Far Away, featuring Saran. Now, I do have another question. So, I saw some lyric videos that said Tony Montana featuring Jimin. Then I saw other lyric videos that said Tony Montana featuring Yankee. Since Yankee's the one on Apple Music, that's the one I went with, but is that correct? Yeah. So, I don't know about that. And then I also saw Yankees the original. Okay, so that's the one I will do then. I will do the original. The Muster one, I can wait until I react to the Muster. And then So Far Away featuring Saran, I don't know. So that one, I'm assuming featuring, that's a female, I believe. I'm assuming featuring her is the original, but I also saw others that featured like JK and like another member as well, but I didn't click that one. I'm assuming maybe that's also something from a Muster that they sung the other part for. Saran's the original. Okay, that's what I figured. Okay, cool. Then I got them all right. I pulled them up correctly then. Yay! Now, I will say the lyric videos that I pulled up are like from completely, every single one of them is from a completely different channel. I tried AF Taehyung's channel first because I feel like they're kind of the best one whenever I do lyric videos for BTS lyric videos. But they didn't have any of these on their channel. So I just kind of went with what seemed best. I also tried to do some that were newer rather than the ones that were like 4 years old, because sometimes I feel like the ones that are like brand spanking new right when it comes out, everyone always rushes to get the lyric videos out, and sometimes there's a lot of mistakes when that happens. So I chose a couple that were just newer so that hopefully by now we should know what the damn lyrics are. So hopefully the newer ones will actually be correct. That's kind of what I went with. Hopefully that's right. We will see. Of course, the Skit, what is one from like 5 years ago, because I couldn't find a new one for that one. But yeah. Yeah. Am I just stalling? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So yeah. So I think we are good to go. Yes. I think if I'm not wrong, is the last in the Who is BTS guide. Never mind, carve it on your chest. No, never mind. Engrave it on your chest. If you think you're going slow, then accelerate more, you idiot, or something like that. Like, is that the last, or is the last the one where he's talking about having anxiety and hiding in the bathroom? That's part of it. Okay. So then that's the only part I've ever heard. I've heard it 50 million times, but that's the only part I've ever heard. So, okay. Oh, wait. There's Nevermind. Well, where the hell's Nevermind? Well, where's Nevermind? It's, okay, the last is the hiding in the bathroom one. Okay. So where's Nevermind? They did play both. Okay. So, oh, I've heard Nevermind before, haven't I? I have heard that one. I've reacted to that. I'm so stupid. I've heard it, right? You reacted to it. Okay, perfect. Yeah. I was about to say, wait a second. Okay. Okay. I think I've got it all sorted out now. They have a lot of songs. Okay. Okay, so I think I have it all sorted out now. We are good. So I've already seen Nevermind. I already know that one. And that was his intro one. Yes, I remember it now. And the one about him having anxiety is the last. Okay. I knew at some point in the Who's BTS it said the last on the screen. I just couldn't remember which one it said it for. So yeah, so I've heard that part of the song, and that's it. I've heard it a lot because I've watched a lot of people react to Who Is BTS. I like watching reactions just like you guys, so I've heard a lot of people react to that, or I've watched a lot of people react to that, so I've seen that clip like 50 million times. But that's all I've seen of it, so... Okay, I think I've got everything sorted out. I think you guys have answered all my questions. So, okay. I have tissues here. I'm determined not to use them. I say that, but Suga always makes me cry, son of a bitch. But I'm determined not to use them. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, but hopefully I'll be fine. Hopefully I'll be fine. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good, yeah? Thank you guys for liking my hair. It's kind of all over the place, but I kind of can't help it when I have it. When I have it not straight, it's just, it kind of becomes all over the place, so. Okay. You ready? You guys ready? I have my babies beside me. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's do this. Let's put the video on the screen. I've already turned off my desktop audio, so there will be no echo, which I keep forgetting to do in some of my videos. Okay. Pause warning, guys. Thank you. I am multi-fandom. Pause warning. So, in this channel, we pause because we want to celebrate the hard work that these artists put into what they give us. So I will pause in order to make sure I am reading all the lyrics properly. I will pause if I love the way something sounded musically or vocally. I will rewind if I want to rewind so I can catch something again, or if I want to hear something again. These artists put in such hard work in what they provide to us, and I appreciate that, and I want to make sure I am noticing and seeing everything. I pause way more in videos like MVs, but I still do pause in lyric videos because I do have ADD, and if I try to wait and just say everything at the end, I will 100% forget what the hell I was going to say earlier. It's just the way my brain works. So if I need to pause, I want to talk about something that I just read with you guys, tell you my interpretation or opinion on it. But yeah, so this is a reaction video, so I am going to be reacting. I am not just going to be sitting silent through the lyric videos and not talking and saying, oh, that was cool, and then move on to the next song. That's not what I do here. I actually really, really love BTS, if you can't tell, and I'm going to appreciate their work. So, yeah. Okay. Let's do this. I am excited. Okay. Yeah, if you're going to bitch about it in the comments, you might as well leave because we'll put you in timeout on the channel, or we'll hide you from the channel where you can't comment at all. So please just be nice in the comments. And yeah, make sure you're respectful, make sure you're nice, and everything will be all good. It's his birthday. Let's celebrate. Oh, I forgot to put the birthday hat on Chanyeol. Oh, dang. It's next door. Do you want me to go get it real quick? I'll totally go get it real quick. Do you want me to get it? I'm going to put the birthday hat on Chanyeol. I'm going to go get it. I'll be right back. I forgot that he has to celebrate too. I forgot Chanyeol's birthday hat, man. Yes! Ah. Stay. Stay? Is that okay? Yes! Oh, whoops. Okay. Yay! Okay. Chanyeol's birthday hat. Now he's celebrating with us. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's do this. I'm excited. Okay, let's go. Why am I so nervous? Jesus. Get it together. Okay, let's do this. You ready? Let's go. This is just a skit. It's fine.
빨리 왔네. 빨리 먹어. 아니, 바로 옆에 있어. 안녕하세요. 이 자리 맞네. 여기 양갈비살 2개 주세요.
I just love hearing his little voice when he talks. I can't.
내가 이제 이번 믹스테이프 자체가 이 방탄소년단 슈가로서 되는 게 아니라 약간 나의 여러 가지 모습 중에 한 가지를 보여주는 거라 생각을 해가지고. 그러니까 내가 어쨌든 음악을 하는 데 있어서 형이 어쨌든 많이 이렇게 믿어줬잖아. 난 그게 되게 아까 양평이랑 수란 누나랑 이야기하면서 나는 그 이야기를 했었거든. 나는 내가 지금 이렇게 음악할 수 있는 거 되게 우리 형이 나를 믿어줘서 그렇게 믿어주는 사람이 있는 것 자체가 되게 어떻게 보면 되게 좋은 거 아닌가.
저희 연습생 때부터 지금은 잘될 때까지 다 완전 믿고 있었지.
I know that that has to mean a lot for him because obviously we know that in the beginning his parents didn't support him. So knowing that, I'm assuming that's his real older brother. So I'm assuming just knowing that his older brother supported him, even though his parents may not have supported him at that time, probably meant a lot to him. So yeah, that's just really, really sweet. Everyone's commenting out, BTS tweeted. Okay, let me check it. Hold on. Where are you? Aww. He's sound asleep. I can't with his little pink pants. That's adorable. Oh my god, I can't. That's adorable. Okay. Oh, there's another one I haven't liked yet. That was 25 minutes ago. Who said this one? Oh. Okay. I've liked both of them now. Okay. Okay, so I just think that's really, really, really sweet. And like I said, I know that that had to like mean a lot to him. I meant to pause through that. God damn it. How many things are we reacting to today? Hold on, let me count them. A couple of the things I have to pause through because you guys should know by now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 things. So 2 things I'm going to have to pause through, but there's 2 other things that are short as well. 1 second. So the skit, the 140503 is short. I can pause through that. And the interlude dream is short. I can pause through that. Okay. Okay, so I have to remember to pause through 140503, and I have to remember I really need to pause through Interlude Dream. You guys know that anytime I do an album review, if I react to more than 5 songs or 5 things, I should say, from the same artist in the same exact reaction, it like gets auto blocked on YouTube. And I don't know why that is. It never used to be that way, but it's like that now. So in order to avoid that, I have to like do my little pause thing that I do like every so often to avoid that copyright. So that way it only detects 5 things that I'm reacting to and not 7 things that I'm reacting to. So I hope you guys understand that. Are you kidding me? Is he really live right now? You've got to be freaking kidding me. This happened last time. Oh my God. The last time I went live to do an album review, they went live. You have got to be kidding me. Why do they keep doing this to me? I fucking can't. Why are they doing this to me? Oh my God. This literally happened the last time. And I was like, screw it. I can't understand them anyway. I'll wait till the subs come out. I was like, I'll just wait for the translations to come out. I'll watch the replay later. Why is my VLive? It's just like stuck on the home screen. Hello? It's literally just like stuck on the home screen. What the fuck? Hold on, let me close it and open it again. I just want to see him, and then we're going to go on with the reaction. It's literally just stuck on the home screen. I can't even get it to open. He's probably crashing it right now. Mine's stuck too. It's probably stuck because it's crashing. Honestly, guys, that's probably what it is. VLive broke. They did not just break it. I knew it. I'm like, mine is like literally just like stuck. Oh my God, forget it. Okay, we're going to continue with the reaction. I will watch the replay later when it's subbed and I can understand what he's saying anyway. Oh my God, J-Hope's crashed too. Okay, we'll watch the replay later, guys. Let's continue on with the reaction. Okay, so let's get this off the screen. Let's go to the next one. I've got to remember to pause through the other 2. Okay, so the next up is 724148. So this is, I think you guys said like a bus number. So that's interesting. Okay. You guys ready? Okay. So this is K-Pop Vine is the one I chose for this one. But this is only from last year. They just posted this. So I really hope that they got the lyrics right on this one, okay? All right, so let's do this. Okay, let's go. Ooh. What the fuck?
Yo, okay.
Christ, he scared the shit out of me just now. Okay, all of those crazy... was that a bass? Was that a bass guitar? Dong, dong, dong. And then the ting, ting, ting. And then he came in. Yeah. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Yo, okay.
Hold on.
Yo, okay.
Can you believe when he says stuff like this back in the day? I've said this in my other reactions to the different stuff that they've said, the songs that they've had, and some of their stuff. I've said this before about he's live again. I'll watch it later. I've said this before in the past to some of their other reactions when I've done like their album listens and stuff. And I said, it's so funny because, you know, a lot of artists say like, oh, you know, we're going to make it to the top. We're going to be number 1. Like a lot of artists say this. And I know a lot of people hope for it and dream for it. And, you know, but do they ever truly in the bottom of their heart, do they ever actually think they're going to be the number 1 in the world one day? You know, it's always a dream that people aspire to, but I don't know if it's something that someone really, truly, wholeheartedly thinks that's 100% going to be me one day. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that it's literally happening, the fact that it is like legit happening is, guys, you're killing me. Okay, I understand. I get it. Yoongi is live. JK's with them. You're killing me right now. I'm trying to react to his mixtape. I promise you I will watch the VLive later. Okay. You're killing me. Okay. I feel like I'm talking to nobody. Okay. So I just find it, when I see moments like this in their older music that came out years ago and stuff like that, I just find it just beautiful, like in such an inspiring way, because yes, they say, oh, I should try becoming number one for once, and like, oh, we're gonna make it to the top, and it's like, and it's like every step of the way, it's like they made themselves little baby goals. They never shot straight for the top to begin with. It was always like, well, maybe we can make it onto the Billboard charts. And then it was like, well, maybe we can make it into, number one in the top 200. Maybe we can make it just, into the top 100. Maybe we can make number one in the top 100. And it's like little by little, every time they achieve that goal, they aspire to the next goal. And I just absolutely love so much that when I look back at their older stuff and I see stuff like this, and to see where they are now, it's just beautiful to me, because it's so inspiring, because there's, that they didn't truly know in their heart that they were going to be where they're at today. They didn't. And that's why they're so shocked every time it keeps happening. It keeps happening. And they keep achieving their goals. And that's why they've stayed so wonderful and humble and, grounded, because they never let any of that get to their head, because although they aspired and dreamed for it, they never were just like, yeah, I told you I was going to do it. I told you. They've never been like that. It's always been a dream, but they never knew that it would 100% become a reality one day. And I love that so much. And I think that, just like I said, just seeing this from 5 years ago, and the fact that it's happening now is just beautiful. I love it so much. So, yeah. Anyway. Okay. I love how he's playing with his voice here. You guys know I love when he plays with his voice. I freaking love it so much. I love when he plays with his voice. Yes. Wait, hold on, I missed that. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, I love that so much. Hold on. Look at this. Who would do this? If you were me, would you do this? And then he says, listen, which company would, say no to this genius? Yes! I fucking love that so much. He's so, like, I do love his confidence in his, like, he has such confidence in himself and in his skill that he knows he has. And I love that about him. He knows that he is good at what he does. And he's not afraid to say, look, I know what I'm doing. I'm good at what I'm doing. So, like, try again. Like, and I love that about him. And as he should be. He should be confident in what he does, because he is wonderful. So, yeah, I do love that confident kind of swaggy side to him. I know people hate that word, but I don't care. It's nice to see that. And then you flip side, you see this gummy little shy smile that he comes with. But I can't with him. 이런 천재를 싫다고 하겠어 회사 입장에선요 보기 굴러온 거지 막연한 믿음 그게 내 성공의 본 거지 지난 일을 다 얘기하는데 예선 다음 날 전화 한 통이 왔어 지역 버는 공이 I guess I just heard motherfucker in the back. Yeah, I definitely heard motherfucker in the back. That's 2 days after my birthday, guys. That was 2 days after my birthday. Oh no, it's so expensive in Seoul. It's probably so expensive compared to like what he's used to paying for stuff in Daegu, you know what I mean? Like, wow. Oh my god, poor baby. Oh. Damn. Yeah. In need of success? No, I'm just needing money. I can't. He's just so, like, real. He's just like, all these fucking people act like they don't have any money, yet they spend more in a month on alcohol, getting themselves freaking wasted and drunk because they're so cool, than I spend just on my entire budget just trying to live for a month. Like, but yet they're going to act the way they act. It's like, oh my god, I love it. And it's true, though. It's, you know, like, life is very different for a lot of people. It's crazy. That's got to be frustrating to see every day too, like just working your ass off just to be here and just seeing all the people who just clearly don't give a shit and just take advantage of it and just don't, you know, they don't have to work for it because they're just given it. And it's gotta be frustrating for someone who's just working his ass off to get where he's at. You know what I mean? Yep. Yes, I literally was just talking about that, just giving it. Huh. Yep. It's so true, though. You want nothing to have to do with him back then. Oh, but now you're going to see him on TV. Now you're going to try to talk to him. Hey, remember me? We went to school together. Yeah. Man, I love that. I just love that. That was just so real. That was so real. He literally like kind of painted a picture of what he went through and the decisions he made to be where he's at. And I love that. That was awesome. So 140503 at Dawn, I'm assuming because he just talked about dragging his ass up early for his part-time job. So I'm assuming this is the bus he took at, you know, dawn, you know, at smack dab when the sun was rising to get to his part-time job. That's what I'm going to go with, considering what he just talked about in the last song. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what would make sense to me. And you guys said that these were bus numbers, so that's the only thing I can think of that would make sense. So, let's put this on the screen. This one's the one. It is short. It's only 1:17, so I will be pausing like every 20 seconds through this. So, yeah, I'll be pausing like maybe 4 times throughout this one, okay? Yeah, I probably should. Hold on. Yes, I know Suga is live. I will watch it later when it is subbed. And pin message. Okay, I pinned it. Pinned it. Hopefully I pinned it correctly. Okay. Okay, yes, okay. It shows that it's pinned now. Yay! Okay. All right. Yay. Let's put this on the screen. Oh, this one's not his bus numbers. It's a date. See, earlier I said this seems like a date, but everyone was like, no. And I'm like, it seems like it would be a date. You know, 3-5-14 or 5-3-14. It's 3-5-14, right? Oh, okay. All right, so let's put this on the screen, guys. Let's continue where we left off. We are on 140503 at dawn this time. Let's get this going. Like I said, I'll be pausing this one at least 4 times throughout this reaction because I have 7 songs in this reaction I'm doing, and I can only react to 5 things that get copyrighted before it will end it for replay because it'll get blocked. So 2 of them I have to break up the copyright on. So since this is so short, this will be one of them. All right, so let's get going. Sleepy boy. I can't with him. The fact that it's been like 20 seconds and all we've gotten is him yawning. I can't. Like, I can't. I can't. Oh my God. Okay, let's continue.
Yo, 세상가의 단점 집을 떠난 우리의 감정 소모하는 게 싫어진 19살 나의 관점 에스파스티 연습 생생하다 거의 만점 덕분에 생긴 개인기의 피칭 인간관계는 빵점.
Sorry, 1 second. I just want to make sure my training life is 100 out of 100, but sociophobia develops and my human relations is 0. Wow. Okay. I could understand that if he's already had like a kind of an issue with kind of anxiety and depression, trying to be around that many people while training and just feeling very uncomfortable with it all. I mean, like you guys have heard the story. He wasn't planning on being a trainee. He just wanted to write music. He just wanted to make and write music. That's what he wanted to do. And he was convinced to be a trainee. So he's like, okay. And so not necessarily thinking that that's a dream, and then going for it anyway, you're already going to be uncomfortable in that situation because it's not something you were necessarily expecting to do, but you went for it, you know what I mean? And then I could imagine just developing, you're already uncomfortable, you're already kind of probably not feeling too sure, and then developing just a little bit more anxiety as time progresses. I could imagine that for sure.
항상 준비해놓지 2개의 가면 방어적인 모습 뜨거운 모습을 숨겨가며 철저히 나를 속여 죄인이 된 듯 마냥 감옥 같던 숙소파 들단 한 발짝도 못 나가네 멀어져가네 주위에 친구 가족 그게 뭐든지 간에 머물지 못하고 내 곁을 스쳐 지나가.
Okay, I have to pause it again, guys. Sorry. Wow, yeah, him talking about the 2 masks, which I find interesting because I'm trying to think of when Fake Love didn't come out till 2017 or 2018. I want to say 2018 was when Fake Love came out, right? 2018, and this was 2016, correct? So I find it interesting. 2016 MIXTAPE, Fake Love 2018. Sweet, I was right. Oh wait, no, I said 2017, didn't I? No, I did. I said 2018. I said 2018. Okay. Anyway, so at least I got my dates right. Yay, I'm getting better. But yeah, I find it interesting that he has talked about, even from back in the day, having to wear that mask, and because he has to pretend. In order to kind of get through sometimes, you have to pretend. It's kind of like, if you put it in this perspective, when you work in customer service, if you have ever worked a customer service job, sometimes you just don't fucking feel like it, dude. Like I don't want to have to put that fucking smile on my face and pretend I'm happy. Hi guys, how are you today? Like, I don't want to have to do that, you know? You guys know that we have days where sometimes we don't want to have to put on that mask. We don't want to have to pretend we're good, you know? And, you know, in a situation like how he's in, it's not him putting on the mask to be like, hi, how are you? It's him putting on that mask of like that hard image, and like he's tough and rough type image, kind of to protect himself, and that image will also kind of keep people at bay, and it won't allow him to really get close to people. So yeah, I definitely get that. I've been in customer service. I mean, luckily the last 2 years I haven't really had to deal with customer service very much at all. I've been mainly dealing with the back end of things, dealing with like vendors and stuff like that, and purchasing and stuff. So I've been dealing with the back end of stuff, which is so much better. But since from 18 all the way to 39, I was in management, in customer service management for 20 years, and it's a lot, and it wears on you. So I totally get it. I totally 100% get it. It may be slightly different, but I 100% understand him with what he just said. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's continue. Sorry, there was a misspelling. Instead of B, it said me, and it threw me off there. Sorry, one second. I literally just said one of the, putting on that more like kind of standoffish mask that he talked about in the beginning, is a way to kind of keep people at bay and not have people get close to him. And he literally just said, don't try to climb over that wall. Are you rewinding? 1 second. I'm trying to get to it without, I don't want to have to rewind 5 seconds back. Yeah, don't climb over the wall I've built in front of me. So it's like, it's literally what I was just talking about. So I like it when I'm have a thought in my mind on how I'm like interpreting the lyrics, and then the next lyric is like, wow, that's what I just said. I love that, because that means I'm actually on the right track. So yeah, don't climb over the wall I've built in front of me. He's clearly trying and intentionally building walls to distance himself from people because of his sociophobia that he was talking about earlier, I'm the island in this vast ocean. Don't abandon me. Wow. So it's like, so it's like he's just said at the very end, don't abandon me. So it's like he's pushing people away, but he doesn't want to be alone at the same time, if that makes sense. I keep grabbing his ear. I'm literally holding on it. I've been holding his ear this entire time. I don't know why. I'm just holding on to him by his ear. I don't know why I keep doing it, but I keep doing it. Anyway, but yeah, so it's like there's that contrast, although he's trying to put up an image and he's trying to say, I don't want anyone to get close to me, like stay away from me, don't try to climb over this wall that I built for me. And at the end, he's like, don't abandon me. Yeah, so I really, really like this. I really like this, guys. I really just I like his storytelling. I just like how real he is. And I very much appreciate that. Like, I appreciate that so much. Because not a lot of people are willing to be that kind of... sorry, I'm just making sure I have these in the right order. I do, okay. Not a lot of people are, like, really willing to be that raw and open. With their public, with their audience. They want to put on a public image and a certain persona, and the fact that he is at a place where, at this time where he was at this place where he was okay with opening up and being real and sharing how he felt about things. I just think that's really, really nice because, no pun intended, Catherine, he doesn't sugarcoat. See what you did there. But yeah, I like the fact that he finally, he felt that he could open up and be raw and be real with people. And him doing that makes people feel comfortable in being themselves and opening up themselves. And this is why so many people connect to BTS's music, because they've opened their own selves up to us, it makes more people feel comfortable with themselves and give them courage to do the same. And it's really, really nice to see. So, yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Let's go. Next up is the last. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I already told you it's my goal. It's my goal to not cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not crying. I'm not doing it. Not gonna do it. You kick up my leg right here. Sorry, I'm rearranging my cat's bed thing on the chair. Okay. I'm not gonna cry. We're fine. If he doesn't cry, I'm not gonna cry. We'll be good together. Okay? All right. I'm literally I'm determined. I'm fucking determined. So many people are like, you're gonna cry. You're gonna shut your face holes. I'm not gonna cry. I'm determined not to cry today. I freaking cried randomly Saturday during tea time and I was not expecting it. I was so annoyed at myself. Like, damn it. I'm not crying today. Okay. He cried recording this though. Awesome. That's not what I wanted to hear. Okay, let's continue. Oh my god. Hold on, let me take a drink. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, the beat. Ooh. I really, really like how the music is cutting out and then coming back in. It just gives that song like a little breath to I don't know, it adds to the intensity of the song. And it's already, literally these first lines, on the other side of the famous idol rapper stands my weak self. It's quite dangerous. It's already just very powerful song just from the first lines. So to have those little pauses in it and then for the beat to come back in just increases the kind of intensity of what's already happening lyrically in the song. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. His voice there. Wow, his voice there sounded rough. So I feel almost like this. Now it started with Give It To Me. But okay, I'm not going to include Give It To Me. So far, I feel like what I've heard has been a progression. Him before coming to Seoul, him coming to Seoul, him starting out being a trainee, him being a trainee. I feel like I'm listening to a continued story, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is interesting that I feel like the journey and the story that I've been on so far is continuing. And I really like that. I really like when a whole album kind of is pieced together like that. I really, really like that. I really liked that, once again, that pause that he did where it sounded like he was like out of breath. And he literally just said, hold on. Yeah, that part. I don't know exactly what that word is that he paused on and took the deep breaths. Maybe that's the part where it says, I'm scared. I'm not sure. Because obviously I don't know Korean, so I don't know what Hayomawa, I don't know exactly what that word translates to. But I like that pause in those breaths, because when you're feeling, anxious and that anxiety's kind of welling up in you do feel out of breath. And so I liked that in that moment, he almost like stopped and like you could hear him like kind of trying to catch his breath. I really liked that in the song. It fit really well. Yeah, people are saying trigger warning because the song does get very heavy, guys. He is talking a lot about anxiety and depression in this song. I don't know how deep it gets because this is the first time I'm hearing it. But so just FYI, trigger warning for people. Okay, yeah. I'm fine. I typically don't need trigger warnings, guys. I'm actually pretty good with stuff, but I still want to be able to give other people trigger warnings just in case, you know what I mean? Because it's not just me here, I'm here with you guys too. So, okay, let's continue. Wow. To the depression that takes over me, Minyugi is dead already. I'm dead. Oh, shit, what the fuck did I just do? What the hell? Hold on a second, guys. I don't know what I just did. Hold on. And then comparing my dead passion with others, it's now part of my daily life. Wow. Okay, so it sounds here that because of his depression and his anxiety, it's overwhelming to the point where he isn't, it's like affecting his passion for what he's doing. You know what I mean? He's literally like, to the depression that takes over me. So like his depression is taking over him. It's affecting his passion for what he is doing, which is his music. And because of that, comparing my dead passion with others, it's now part of my daily life. So now he's questioning himself. He's second guessing himself. He's thinking that what he's doing isn't good enough because his depression is almost holding him down, is what he's feeling. And it's you know, kind of putting out like the flames of his passion on what he loves. And because of that, he doesn't feel good enough. So he's comparing himself with other people. And now remember, guys, 2 songs ago, what did I just talk about 2 songs ago? I talked about, I love when he says, of course, no, not even 2 songs ago, 3 songs ago, when he was talking about how he auditioned and he's like, of course, what company would pass up on this genius? And I'm like, I love how confident he is. Like, listen to him. Like, he knows he's good. He's confident in what he does because he knows he's fucking good. You know what I'm saying? I literally just said that a couple songs ago, but as we've progressed, as he's, you know, become a trainee, as more people have surrounded him, as he's experiencing life as an idol, that depression and anxiety is taking over and trying to control him and get a hold of him. And because of that, he's losing his confidence in what he does. And yeah, I'll check Dulcet after, guys, don't worry. On a song like this, I will 100% check Dulcet after. So that's fine, I'll check it, I promise. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I'm getting so far. I'm still thinking, even though, like, you guys know, because I usually say this, I actually didn't say this beforehand, which I normally do, so sorry about that, but I normally say beforehand, guys, I understand the lyric videos are not going to be the best translation, but I need to get, just, even if I just can understand a gist of what they're talking about, I can usually understand it. So even though I may not be able to see exactly, maybe like word for word or close to word for word, on exactly what he's trying to say, I still think I'm getting it. Like, I still think I'm right there with it. You know what I mean? So, okay. Yeah, this is the part that I know. And this here, when he's saying, my parents accompanied me to the first time I saw the psychiatrist, they said they don't know me. Well, how the hell can you know me? I don't even know myself. Like, I've seen that line many times in the Who is BTS. And it's like, okay, well, if you don't know me and I don't even know myself, then who's going to understand? No one's going to understand if no one knows me. What, a friend? You? Who? You know, no one knows me well because he's always put up that wall and he's kept people away. So, you know. See, in Who's BTS, they cut from the part we just read to, I'm assuming, a part later on in the song, because this doesn't come up right after what we just heard in the Who is BTS. So this is actually in a kind of a different order than I've heard before. They're gonna fix up here. Okay. So they cut out that part. Yeah. And I think this part, like I said, I have heard this part a lot. Back to the part where he says Min Yoongi is dead. I think it's very interesting how he usually refers to himself as Suga, not Yoongi. The boys do, but he usually says Min Suga. Yeah. Because in this point, he's not talking about Suga. He's talking about his actual self. Like, this is affecting him as a person, not Suga as the performer, as the idol. This is him as a person, as Min Yoongi, and that's, I'm assuming, why he referred to his actual name in this. And unless, I'm getting that wrong, but that's how I would interpret that. As far as this part goes, at that time, I thought success would make everything fine. I think a lot of people have that idea, like, oh, when I make it big, everything's going to be perfect. I'm going to have it easy. Everything's going to be, I'll have money then, so everything will be easy once we have money and stuff. I'm sure, yeah, money financially makes things easier, but that doesn't mean mentally all of a sudden things are better. Things aren't going to magically go away mentally. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it might get worse, because with more popularity, with more fame, with that success comes even more pressure and burden. So a lot of times it doesn't make it better. It's if you want to take the same theory with, did you understand the bleep? Okay, yeah, that's, I thought that might be what he was bleeping out, but I didn't want to assume. So I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to say that if that wasn't actually a thing. So thank you for clarifying that for me. I had an idea that that's what that was, but I just, I don't want to assume something like that if that's not the case. But yeah, so in this whole thing, I thought, at that time, I thought success would make everything fine. It's kind of like, like couples. Their relationship is like on the rocks. They've been struggling, and all of a sudden they're like, well, let's have a baby. That'll bring us closer together. Honey, if your relationship is already rough, having a baby ain't going to help that. That's going to make it more stressful. It's not going to make it better. It's like that same type of, obviously I'm talking about something else, but like it's the same concept, right? With both of these things. It's adding something else to the mix doesn't just magically make other things go away. If you already have problems that are unresolved, continuing and adding things to it aren't going to just make these unresolved problems go away. You know what I mean? So yeah. Why is everyone just saying ups and yeah? Okay, but yeah, so that's kind of just another way of looking at that whole aspect, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that might be worse, exactly. Okay, let's continue. Ooh, and I love that. I love as he's saying, as time has gone on, I've turned into a monster. And his voice is reflecting, it's getting grittier, it's getting darker, it's getting rougher. And the voice is reflecting that, it's giving you that audio image, the audible image of Monster with the way he's sounding. You know what I'm saying? So I love when he does that. I love that. Wow. Wow. Damn. Oh, hold on. Okay. I've exchanged my youth for success, and that monster demands for more wealth. Because I think, once again, like he just said, at that time, I figured being successful would make it better. It would make everything fine. And so when you get that little bit of success, you're like, well, maybe if I just become more successful, and maybe if we continue on the upward path, it'll get better. You know, the more up and up we go, the better it's got to be, right? So let's continue going. Let's continue going. Work. You know, get more. But ultimately, it's not fixing anything. If anything, that monster, that shadow is growing bigger. And it's not going to get better until you face that shadow head on and work out your demon, so to speak. You know what I mean? But yeah, the scene here in this next... At times it puts a collar on my neck to ruin and swallow me with greed. So that's, you know, him literally talking about, you know, how he feels chained down literally to, he feels chained down to, you know, this demon, you know, whatever you want to call it, this depression, this greed kind of in the back of his head, constantly wanting more. The more and more he gets, the better it's going to be, right? And he feels almost chained down in a way where he has to continue working hard. He has to work and not sleep, and he has to continue shooting and striving for more and more and more. And ultimately, you know, it's going to break him at some point. And I think that's at the point where he realizes later on, like, okay, I have to face this issue. I can't just continue working myself to death. Like, I've got to face this, you know. And that's the some try to shut my mouth and say I should just swallow both good and, is it say good and evil? Sorry, I'm rewinding. I'm like micro rewinding. Yeah. Some try to shut my mouth and say I should swallow both good and evil. And that's goes back to, I think it's in one of their ciphers. I think it was in one of their ciphers when he's referring to the fact that, like, you know, oh, who are you to complain? You've got lots of money. You've got lots of success. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it was in one of the ciphers. I don't remember which one it was, but I know you guys know the reference that I'm talking about. And it's basically like saying, you know, oh, just because you're wealthy means you've got it good. And that's not the fucking case. That's what he even thought. He thought, oh, the more successful I get, it's going to be fine. But it's not the case. So he's trying to, I thought he also said it in a cipher as well. I think it might be in both, guys. But anyway, okay. So, but yeah, so, what am I trying to say? Sorry, I looked out at the chat and I saw it was an and then my ADD kicked in and I totally lost track of what the hell I was saying before. ADD is real, guys. Yeah, so basically it's just saying that, like, I think a lot of people feel that if you're a celebrity, you need to not fucking complain. Don't fucking come at me with your little, oh, woe is me. Look at me. Look how hard I have life. You're a fucking celebrity. Enjoy being a celebrity. Shut the hell up. You've got money. I don't want to hear your complaints. That's what a lot of people think when they see, like, a celebrity open up about struggles that they might be going through. And it really makes celebrities feel that they can't really reveal themselves and be real with people, because them just trying to be real with someone as a real person to person, not celebrity to regular, you know, retail worker or whatever, like, you know, just person to person, just being real and raw with someone, they don't feel like they can, because they will get backlash just for being human, basically. And that's basically what he's trying to say. Like, some try to shut my mouth and say I should just swallow both good and evil. Like, you have it good, shut the fuck up. Like, but just because he has it good now, because he's popular and famous now and he has more money now, doesn't mean the darkness just magically disappears. It doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way. Like I said before, sometimes the darkness gets bigger, you know? So, yeah, exactly. He's still just a person. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's continue, guys. Yeah, ADHD is attention deficit hyper, or attention, what? It's the one with the hyperactive included in it. I just had regular ADD. My brother had ADHD. Actually, I don't know if I was diagnosed with ADD, but that was really before anyone said ADHD, because that was more back in the day. But I was a super hyperactive child, so I probably actually did have ADHD. I don't know. Okay, let's continue. Hold on, 1 second. Jesus Christ, fuck. Oh, okay. His voice here. His voice there sounds just awful. In a good way, but just when I say awful, I mean like just heartbreaking is what I mean. And just hearing him say the words, I got it, so stop it. I'm the root of all this, so I'll stop myself. When you hear lyrics like that, it makes you worry, because it's like, what do you mean by that? And hearing what was bleeped earlier brings me back, just this line brings me back to what was bleeped earlier, and it just immediately you get worried and you get, fearful and anxious. Like, what do you mean? Why would you say, don't say something like that? Like, and yeah, you can hear his struggle. Like, you can hear how bad he is struggling, and this is actually really difficult to listen to. Yeah. If my misfortune is your happiness, I'll stay unfortunate. Well, he's willing to be unfortunate, to have misfortune just for others to be happy. So he's willing to put himself through that for others to be happy. Which is basically, I think, just him saying, like, although this isn't necessarily where I thought I would be, this isn't, I just wanted to be a writer. I didn't necessarily want to be an idol. And being an idol I love it, but it's also causing this to happen to me. And it's getting worse. It's not getting better. But it's me being an idol makes you guys happy. And I will deal with whatever I have to deal with as long as I can make you guys happy. And that's crazy. Like, obviously, we as fans don't want him to struggle just because we love seeing him be him, be Suga. You know what I mean? And so, shut up, don't say here comes the tears. I'm literally trying so hard not to cry. I'm trying so hard not to cry, guys. I'm not gonna fucking cry, but it's rough. This is really, really rough to listen to. Oh, okay, let's continue. Wow, if I'm the figure of hate, I'll get on the guillotine. Yeah, like, he'll take the brunt of all of the bullshit, all the criticisms, all of the hate that people are throwing at, the fans, at the group, at whatever. Like, he's like, I'll take the brunt of it, all of it for you guys. Like, I'll deal with it as long as, you guys can be happy. That's what matters to me. And, I really, really wish that, I just really wish that there could be a better balance, and I think there is now. I'm pretty sure there is now. I feel that there is now. He just seems, to me, he seems so happy now. Like, his smile has just been so lovely and bright and beautiful. And it's so nice to see. And I definitely feel like there's a much better balance now. I feel like he's kind of, I don't think he's completely learned to, I don't think it's gone away. I don't think a problem like that just goes away. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anxiety and depression just magically disappear from your life. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be in the background. But I think that he's learned to kind of better get a little bit more of like a grip on it, get a little bit more of a control on it in a way, and cope with it a little bit more to where it doesn't feel like complete misery. So yeah, okay. After this mixtape was released, Yoongi's personality changed so much. He seems so much happier, to be honest. And that might be like, this might have just been like him doing this and just out to everybody with just everything that he had inside of himself, just literally just scooping out his insides and giving it all to us. Just, this is me, this is the raw me, this is who I am, I want to be real and share it with you. Might have been like a huge weight off of his chest. He didn't feel like he had to hide behind that mask anymore. He didn't feel like he had to, just hide behind those walls anymore. He felt that he could, like maybe he didn't take down the wall completely, but maybe he knocked down a few bricks and built a little window so he can at least look out at us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I that had to have been just this album for him had to have been a gigantic weight off of his shoulders. So he probably did feel way better after he released this album. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even the music with this. I really, really like that this took a turn. Just because it took a turn doesn't mean that everything it was talking about before is completely gone. Like I said, it's not going to be completely gone. But it's nice that he has such the stark contrast in this one song. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to open up I'm going to open up everything that I'm going through and all my struggles and how bad it really is. But I'm also going to tell you that, like, it's not all bad. Like, I'm literally living my dreams. Everything, like, I've ever thought about or wanted is actually happening. Like, I'm making my family proud, and I can take care of people now, and I've always wanted to, to be successful, and I love rapping and performing, and I'm able to do that now, not just in front of 2 people, in front of an entire freaking Tokyo Dome. Like, I've never been able to do this, and I'm accomplishing this now. So yes, I'm struggling, but also know that my dreams are also coming true. So there is that clash of wonderful things with awful things, and I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with the 2 sides. So I really like that he is gonna I'm assuming, I don't know, I haven't heard the rest of it, but I'm assuming to close it out talking about the flip side of everything. I want to just do that whole thing where he kind of, it turns everything's around. Oh, I love that. So, my address is idol, and I won't deny it, because obviously back in the day he got a lot of shit for being an idol now. And, even a couple years after this is when they actually wrote the song Idol, and he's like, call me idol, call me artist, I don't care, I'm proud of it. Like, they can own it and they can be proud of it now, and they're not, kind of shying away from, oh God, we're freaking idols, and I like that. And what part is it? My pride, which I thought I had given away, because we just talked about, how he was so confident before, and then all of a sudden, like, he has like zero confidence and he's second guessing his work because he's lost his passion in it because the depression has taken over. And then now it's like my pride, which I thought I had given away, has actually now turned into self-respect because he's doing what he loves to do. And he even said, I don't remember if it's in a Who's BTS or if it's in a From Nobodies to Legends, it's in one of those things. You hear him in an interview say that, like, he's happy because he's making music he can be proud of. And that's why the pride that he did once have, that he thought he lost and gave away, it's now turned into self-respect because he's proud. They're proud of the work that they've done. They're proud of the subjects and topics that they've brought to the forefront with their lyrics. And you of course, you know, how could you not be proud of yourself when you're making such an impact to so many people? So all of that stuff has turned into self-respect. He's feeling better about himself now because he can look back at what they've done and feel a sense of accomplishment towards something. You know what I mean? Oh, I loved that. My fans, keep your head held high with pride because who can do it like me, huh? I really like that. Wow. Wow. Ugh. I'm not crying. I have an itch on my eye. I'm actually not crying. I actually do have an itch on my eye. Yeah, I love that. Like, you know, all these rich people, you know, heads of thousands nodding at to my hand gesture, you know, like all of these people, you know, show me the money. It's not that I couldn't, but I didn't, you know. So and I like that. Show me the money isn't that the rap, that's the show, right? In Korea, Show Me the Money is the rap competition thing. So it's not that I couldn't, but I didn't. He chose not to do that show. I'm assuming that's what this is about. Yes, the show. Yes. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Yeah. So I was assuming that that's what this reference was too. So so I think maybe a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, he won't go on that. So it's not that I couldn't do it. I didn't do it. Like, he chose not to. And we even hear him say in Dechita, like, you know, the talent show, what a shit show or whatever, like he says in Dechita. Like, you can tell that he probably got a lot of shit for not performing on it back in the day, but he's like, I didn't need to. I didn't want to. So I didn't, you know, and I'm glad that if he didn't want to do it, I'm glad he didn't do it. I'm glad that he didn't feel like he had to. Selling ourselves or not, you all say we couldn't do it, but we didn't. So it's like, they didn't sell out. They didn't sell themselves in order to make it to where they needed to, you know, to where they are now. You know what I mean? They worked hard for it. The root of my creativity has tasted the sweet, the bitter, and shit of this world because, you know, and if you think about the different songs that they write, they've written sweet songs, they've written very bitter songs, they've written songs talking about the shit that they've dealt with. And, you know, so his creativity, the root of his creativity is he's had a taste in all of these things. And that's where his creativity is rooting from and is stemming from, all these experiences. And that's what he's giving to us, his experiences, and his, he shares all the shit that he's dealt with. He shares it with us and he puts it into his creativity and that passion. Sorry, 1 second. I looked away for a second. Wow. So the people who are, you know, basically, he's talking about the stuff that he's gone through, you know, sleeping on the floor, you know, next to the toilet in the bathroom, you know, they're all memories now. my shoulder, which I shattered, thanks to the accident, I met during my part-time job. Like, we all know about that story, and the accident that happened. And that's how he started just focusing on training and no longer having to do the part-time job, because luckily Big Hit was there for him and kind of took care of him. Instead of him having to do the part-time job, he was able to not do it anymore and focus on getting better and just training. And then we have this happening again. But here, the debut, which I clung as if it was my life. Who do you think you're fooling by pretending you've gone through all the miseries? And I think that is just a knock at who do you think you're fooling. He's obviously talking to the people who, have given him shit about, being where he's at. And some people are just like, oh, you didn't have to go through, what we went through, because, oh, you're not an underground artist anymore. You don't struggle anymore. And he's like, don't fucking tell me what I've struggled and what I haven't struggled. You don't know. Who do you think you're fooling by pretending you've gone through all this same shit I've gone through? Like, you don't know what I've been through. So I like that he also talks about that as well. Sammy, I see what you're saying. That makes sense. That definitely would make sense. People always assume everyone else has it easy. It's very true, Alex. I think that's supposed to say, but we did it, and not didn't, by the way. Whoops. Selling ourselves or not, you all say we couldn't do it, but we didn't. I think that's supposed to say we did it at the end. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to read the dulcet lyrics just to make sure. That is one powerful song, guys. Wow. I didn't cry. I am very proud of myself. I had to look at I had to be very, analytical. I don't know if you noticed that. I was just trying to be very focused on the performance he was giving us with his voice and his different inflections in his tone. And I just was really, really trying to pay attention to the words he was giving us as well, because that is an extremely important song, and it's extremely just powerful in the message that he's giving us, and in the story he's sharing with us. He didn't have to share that with us. That's a lot. That is heavy. He did not have to share that with us. A lot of people don't. A lot of people and celebrities, they don't open up like that with people. And I'm very appreciative that he did, because it makes you appreciate him just as a person more, Let me go to the website, guys. 1 second. Probably not going to put this on the screen just because it'll be very small. I'd have to adjust the screen size and blow it up, and it would take me forever. So I'm just going to read this. Okay, guys? Okay. Behind a successful idol rapper stands my weak self, a bit dangerous. Depression and compulsion sometimes flare up. Hell no. Maybe that's my true self. Damn, huh? Feeling of separation from the reality. Conflict with ideals. My head hurts. It was when I was about 18 that my social phobia developed. Yeah, it was about then that my mind became polluted and more and more. Sometimes I'm afraid of myself, thanks to self-hatred and depression that came to play again. Minyungi has already died. I killed him. It's been a long time since it became my daily life to compare my dead passion to others. Yeah, so it's although the lyrics in the music video were definitely a little flipped, this is obviously worded better, but it had the exact same meaning with what I just read before. I'm not getting any different interpretation than what I had in the lyric video. This just sounds better. You know what I'm saying? It flows better in this one. On my first visit to a psychiatrist, my parents came to Seoul and had a consultation with me. My parents said they didn't know me well. I don't know myself well either. So then who would know? Who knows? Friend, if not you, nobody knows me well. The doctor asked me, have you ever beep? Without hesitation, I answered that I have. I said I say like a habit, I don't give a shit, I don't give a fuck. All those words are to hide my weak self. The time I want to erase, was on a day of some performance that I can't even remember. I faced myself who got afraid of people and hid in the washroom. Back then, I thought that success would make it all worth it. But then it feels like I'm becoming a monster as time passes. The monster my success earned at the cost of my youth wants greater wealth. The greed that used to be my weapon now swallows me, ruins me, and puts a leash around my neck. Some people stop my mouth and ask me to swallow the forbidden fruit. I don't want it. They want me to leave this garden. Shit, I get it, so please stop. The cause of all these problems is me, so let me quit by myself. If my misfortune is your happiness, I'll gladly be unfortunate. If the target of your hatred is me, I will step on the guillotine for you. So yeah, the only part that's a little bit different is the whole forbidden fruit and leave this garden. This is more of that's obviously a wordplay that he must have had, and that's why the translation was a little bit off in the lyric video, because maybe just word plays don't really translate well. So unless someone is a legit native Korean speaker, they may not get it. So this is obviously probably more of what the translation really is. But it's it's just more of a metaphor. It's more of just kind of a painting a picture, giving you a metaphor. Calling it the forbidden fruit, saying leave this garden. It's just more of a metaphor, but it's more imagery based. There you go, Flower Hobie. But what I read, I still got the gist of it. I just didn't get the metaphor behind it, but I still understood. Things I had only imagined became reality. My childhood dream is in front of my eyes. A little shit he used to perform in front of 2 people. Now Tokyo Dome is in front of my nose. I only live once, so I live harder than anyone. Living half-heartedly can be done by anyone. My fan, my homie, my fan, don't worry, I'm really okay now, damn. I denied my essence multiple times. My address is idle, I don't deny it. The anguish that dug into my mind multiple times, at the end of my wondering, there was no answer. My pride that I thought I had sold now becomes my self-respect. I love that so much. My fans, keep your head up proudly. Who else would do as much as I do, huh? From Seiko, Rolex, from AX Hall to gymnastics. The AX is like the hall, like that they would perform in. So from Seiko to Rolex, from a hall that he would perform in to an arena. So to talk about brands, from a low-end brand to Rolex, a high-end brand, from AX, like a small like performance hall, to like a gymnastics stadium, a big arena. So he's just comparing low-end to high-end, low-end to high-end, from this to that, from this to that. Tens of thousands, nod to one hand gesture of mine. Show me the money. It's not that I couldn't do it. I didn't do it. And they explain that it's the Korean rap competition show. Those who used to sell us out, it's not that you didn't do it, you couldn't do it. Shit. The root of my creation is Han. I have tasted the world's sweetness, bitterness, and even shit. The time when I tried to sleep on a bathroom floor is now a memory to me. It became a memory. So yeah, that's definitely a reference to the incident from his past. Just based on that wording, the time when I tried to sleep on the bathroom floor. I debuted holding on to my fucking crushed shoulder thanks to the accident on my part-time delivery job. In front of whom do you think you're pretending you've gone through hardships? From Seiko to Rolex, from AX to gymnastics, tens of thousands nod to one hand gesture of mine. I was born out of Han. Look at me, right? Those who used to sell us out, it's not that you didn't do it, you couldn't do it. I love that. Wow. This was an amazing song. I can't wait to listen to it later when I'm not trying to focus so much and analyze on the lyrics, and just listen to it and just listen to it all flow together. The way his voice sounds and how raw and real his voice sounds in this. I can't wait to listen to that later when I play it on my own. But wow, yeah. Okay, well, on to the next one, I guess, yeah? Whew! Okay. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. I know I think I literally just spent... Guys, how long did I just spend on the last? 40 minutes just on the one song? But it was so worth it. It was worth every second I spent on that song. Wow. that song deserved the time I spent on it, for sure. Okay. And I hope you guys, even though I know I literally just took probably 30 or 40 minutes just breaking down my thoughts on the last, I really, really hope that you guys appreciated how much time I took on that, because I 100% appreciated what he gave us in that song. That was amazing and beautiful in such a heartbreaking way. So yeah. Okay, up next is Tony Montana. Okay, so this is the order of... I downloaded the AGUST mixtape on Apple Music. And it's Give It To Me, Skit, 724-148, 140503, The Last, Tony Montana, Interlude, Dream, and then So Far Away. Okay? So next is Tony Montana. All right, let's continue. Whew, okay, that was heavy, guys. Let's continue and put it on the screen for you guys. All right. Ooh. 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 Okay, hold on. Before I even continue, this feels like a movie scene where, like, someone is, like, trying to, like... That's so stupid. But dung, 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 and that kind of like echoey feel that it had with it felt very ominous, and it totally reminded me of like a movie scene where like the like protagonist in the story is like the main character in the story is like coming up onto like this like warehouse where they know like someone inside is probably been like kidnapped and they need to find them, but they know there's probably like, the bad guys lurking around. So like they're like trying to like creep up on it like all like secretive, and they're kind of like looking around. They're like waiting for something to happen any second, but they're trying to be quiet and like, please tell me you guys know what I'm talking about. So stupid. I totally got that visual. The second the music started, that's immediately like I have a scene in my head. I totally have a scene in my head playing out. I don't know. Anyway, that's definitely what scene just came to my mind. Kind of like a ninja movie, a little bit, yeah, where like they're like going to like the meeting point, but like not really, kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't have Godfather vibes actually. I know it's called Tony Montana, but I didn't really get Godfather vibes. I got it like different. I don't know. It wasn't like a mafia thing, I don't think. Maybe because the instrumentation that was used didn't sound very Western. I think the instrumentation sounded more Eastern. So maybe that's why I don't get like mafia vibes. I don't fucking know. I mean, I didn't think that before, but I do now. For sure, I get what you mean. Thank you. Like an old-fashioned movie, kind of, yeah. Like from like the 80s almost. Like, I don't know. I sound so stupid. I know the movie Scarface. I don't get Scarface vibes from it. But let's continue. Maybe I will if I continue more than freaking like 5 seconds into the song. So let's continue. That echoey. I'm telling you, I'm getting the feel that I had when my dad used to put on his old, I'm telling you, my dad used to watch when I was a little girl. He fucking loved watching those old, I know this is gonna sound stupid, but those old kung fu movies where like they would talk, but like the whole dialogue was like dubbed over and the words never matched up with like their actual mouths. It was horrible. He loved those movies so much and he would watch them, and I was a little girl and I remembered him watching them all the time. And this freaking music is giving me... And maybe that's why it's reminding me of the 80s, because I was a kid back in the 80s, so that's when I would see him watch these movies. And I'm totally getting that exact feel when I'm hearing this, and it's cracking me up. I don't know why. I can see a ninja fight scene for that. Exactly, Lulu. That's what I'm saying. Your dad did too. Yes. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh, I can't. Ew. Why did they just put BTS Call Me At with their phone number? Don't do that. Sonu, Sangra, whatever your name is. No. No. Don't put your phone number on my chat. No. Sorry. 1 second, guys. Don't do that on my chat. We've timed you out for now, so you can't comment right now. But you're only timed out. When you're able to comment again, don't do that. If you start putting your phone number on the chat again, we'll have to block you from the channel. I don't want people's phone numbers on my chat. That's not okay. We blocked it, so you guys won't be able to see it. Don't worry about it. That was weird. Okay, like when they're looking at each other's eyes before fighting. Yes, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay, let's continue. Catherine, I can't. Okay, let's continue. Okay, this is... Shit. Sorry. Hold on. Fuck. I was trying to pause and I kept putting this thing on and off the screen. Okay. I will say this. I have always 100% been real with you guys. And I will tell you if I'm not feeling something. And I can tell you right now, I am in love with the beat of this. I paused it 3 times just by the intro because I love that dung 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 beat in the background is so freaking cool. And I get such a nostalgic vibe from it. But I can't stand how heavy this auto-tune is. It's really heavy, guys. And if you guys have ever seen my other reactions, even other groups and stuff like that, I don't mind auto-tune when it's used in small kind of quantities, but when it's heavy auto-tune, T-Pain auto-tune, heavy auto-tune, I'm not feeling heavy. I don't feel heavy auto-tune, guys. And you know me, I will always keep it real with you guys. If I'm not feeling something, I'm going to tell you. I'm not sure if it stays this heavy this whole time or if it kind of reels back. I don't know. Let's continue. But yeah, I'm not feeling such heavy auto-tune yet. So let's continue. Let's see where it goes. The "You Pray for My Failure" part of this seems really, really interesting though. So I'm curious to see where the lyrics will progress to. That sounded like J-Hope in the background screaming Tony Montana. Yeah, it's 100% a stylistic choice because he doesn't need auto-tune. We all know he can even sing if he wants to. So it's 100% stylistic choice. Doesn't mean it's my favorite. But was that J-Hope in the background who just screamed Tony Montana? Because it sounded like him to me. I don't know if it was, though. That's Yoongi. To me, it sounded like J-Hope. Why did it sound like J-Hope to me? Ah. That's the monster he's talking about. Oh my god, I literally... Okay. See, remember earlier when I said I love when I say something and then the next lyric comes and it's oh my god, I just said that. That literally just happened to me. It said, but I want bigger success, more wealth, and bigger honor. I just said that's the monster talking. And then the next lyric is fucking... I want the money to chase me, but I hope I won't become the monster chasing the money. I literally just talked about the monster, and then he mentions the monster. I'm like, I love when I do that, because that means I'm getting it. That means I'm understanding what he's saying, and I'm interpreting it properly. So that makes me happy. Wow. See, this part I like better. I feel like the auto-tune is dialed back a little bit more here. I actually like this better here. Pause for 2 seconds. Sonu, if you are a child, then that's even more reason why you should not be putting your phone number on a public forum where everyone can see it. Okay? So, lesson learned. Don't put your phone number in a public place where over 250 people can see it. Okay? That's fine if you're a child. But don't put your phone number on a public forum like this, okay? Okay. Let's continue, guys. Okay. Love you, Catherine. Always love. What's Andreas? I don't know what Andreas is. I don't know. Ow. Sorry, my leg itches. I don't know what Andreas is. Does anyone know what that reference is? What is happening to my hair? No. Okay. Interesting. Growing older, you're the moth of hip-hop. Interesting. What now? Jesus Christ. Oh. Just hi. Catherine's like, I'm not letting anyone say something more than twice. Didn't they just say hi? Did they say more than just hi? Hey, Austin! Oh, you missed it earlier. There was a heavy one earlier, Austin. Oh my God. I struggled not to cry. But I didn't cry. I was so proud of myself. But yeah, whew, man. Yeah, it's always anytime I say like happy birthday so-and-so and I go live to do an album reaction, we always get trolls every time. I don't understand it. Like, why can't people just get the fuck away? Every time, man. Okay, let's continue. Sorry. One second. Interesting. I feel like I've obviously not heard the other version because this is the first time I'm hearing this completely all together. But I do feel like this guy's voice fits very well with the kind of just darker, grittier feel of this song. So I actually liked his voice in this. I don't know who he is, but I'm assuming he's a rapper in Korea. But I actually really liked the way his voice sounded with this. I liked the way Suga's voice, or AGUST's voice, sounded during his verses. I couldn't stand the heavy auto-tune on the chorus. So yeah, it's just my preference. Obviously, like we've already pointed out, Suga can rap and Suga can sing without auto-tune. So, obviously that heavy of an auto-tune is something that's just a stylistic choice for this particular song. That is how he wanted it to sound. It's just not my favorite. So this is probably going to be the least favorite track on the album so far. I definitely also feel like I've said, I feel like the story has progressed in a way throughout the entire album listen that we've done. I felt like this seemed a little out of place in a way. Like I felt like we came to a certain point at the end of the last. I felt like as the story progressed through each song and skit, and where we started in the last, where we ended in the last, I felt like we ended at a certain kind of place. And then we got this, and I'm like, where did we just go? Hold on a second. I feel very off. I don't know. I felt like this was it felt very out of place compared to where we left off, if that makes sense to me. I don't know. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope you may not agree with what I'm saying, but I hope it makes sense. Whether you agree with it or not, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say at least. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking at a couple of different things. I like Aaliyah's take on it. It says, I like to think that this was deliberate and actually reflect. Well, that's definitely deliberate because he does all of it himself, so that's for sure. It actually actually that maybe it reflects his fears of becoming the monster he raps about. His fears of becoming someone so different to who he is now that he becomes unrecognizable. So yeah, I mean, and I think that would possibly make sense because he does talk about him becoming this monster and chasing after the fame and the greed. And he literally, Tony Montana was not a good person, obviously. So, you know, what does it say? Hold on one second. Yeah, I feel like Tony Montana. So it's like, obviously Tony Montana is not the greatest person. So it's like he feels like he's becoming this monster, this person. So it does make sense with what Aaliyah's kind of interpretation was, with what she's saying is that she thinks maybe in this, the reason why his voice sounds so different is because he wants you to understand that this is him becoming the monster. That's why he sounds so different. So that is actually, that would make sense to me. Still don't care for the heavy auto-tune. It's still not going to be my favorite song on the album. And like I said, I have always been real with, I know I typically like a lot of stuff. I think there's only been one other song that I was just like, it's not going on the playlist, guys. That's not my favorite at all. Like, I think there's only been, and it wasn't even that it wasn't going on the playlist. I don't think I downloaded it at all. This one, I have the whole album, so obviously it's downloaded, and the only other song that I was like that on for BTS's discography, where I was just like, I don't like that one. I'm sorry, guys, was All Night. The chorus in All Night killed the song for me. It drove me crazy. I was like, oh my God, I get it. It's fucking All Night. I understand now. Like, Jesus Christ, how many more times do we have to say All Night? That was the only other time that I was just like, I'm not feeling that at all, guys. So I will always be real with you guys. Honestly, most of the time, I just really enjoy their music. But if there comes a point where I'm just not feeling something, I will let you know. So this is one, not really feeling. I appreciate, especially after Aaliyah said what she said, I do appreciate the fact that he's been talking about the fear of becoming that monster, and this can be interpreted in that way to where this is maybe him becoming that monster, and that's why he feels like he's Tony Montana, because Tony Montana is considered a monster by a lot of people. So I get it now as to why this might be where it is in this progression of this storyline, but I do still feel a little off because in the last one I felt like we ended in a really good place, and then all of a sudden this comes and I'm like, well, wait a second, I thought we just ended in a good place. What just happened? But you know, that's life sometimes though. Like, you finally figured everything out and you got your shit together and you're in a good place, but all of a sudden a shitstorm happens and you're stuck in it again. And sometimes you fall back to worse than where you started to begin with, and you got to work your way back to being better again. So maybe that's why all of a sudden it's here out of the blue. You know, things don't always stay good, even though they're good. Sometimes reality hits again and you got to, you know, get back with it again. So, yeah. Okay. So I appreciate, this song for what it is, but it's still not my favorite. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, so this one I do have to pause through. It's only 1:31, but this is one of the other ones I have to pause through in order to make sure the live doesn't get blocked, because I'm reacting to too many songs in this live by the same artist. So if every single song gets detected, it will block it. So I will have to pause through this to make sure it doesn't detect this one. So I always have to make sure I explain it in case someone wasn't here earlier when I said it. So, okay, let's continue. Yeah, I agree, Blazing Kitten. If you take out the chorus of All Night, it's a great song. I agree 100%. Even in my reaction, I was like, I enjoy the verses a lot. I really like the verses, but the chorus kills the song for me. I literally said that in my reaction. All right, let's continue. Okay. This took a turn. A good turn, I think, I hope. Dream, reality. Okay, I need to pause it for a second. Okay. So, okay, real quick. So, I'm going to have to pause it for a second anyway, so I might as well talk. Dream, reality. So, obviously, sometimes dreams are not reality. You know what I mean? So, I'm curious to see exactly, like, I wonder if this is going to be mainly instrumental. I don't know. Because it is an interlude. I don't know if it's going to be mainly instrumental and he's just going to have some lyrics with it, or if it's going to be very, you know, all lyrics the rest of the time. I don't know. Never heard it. But I do, it's in the dream, reality is interesting to me, because I'm curious if he's like, dreams are not reality, or if he's trying to say my dreams have turned into reality. I'm not sure which way because you could go both ways with that. Ooh, that violin. So this piano obviously is beautiful. I'm assuming he's playing the piano for this. That violin that just came in, though, was absolutely gorgeous. Wow, that was really, really nice. Ooh, I like that little pause with the drums and then the pause. You know, I love that. You know, I love when they kind of do that pause and they just kind of let the moment breathe and then they pick it back up. I talk about that all the time in songs. I really like when they give moments like that to songs. It's nice. know what they're saying in the background, by the way? Da, 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 da. Whatever they're saying in the background, do we know what it sounds like they're saying dream something, 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 but I can't quite make out what. I don't know if that's Adora or what, but I can't quite make out what she's saying in the background. This is beautiful, though. This is actually really nice. I don't know how this is going to end, by the way. Like, I don't know what this next song is going to be, but I actually really I'm actually appreciating this more now. So like I said, I felt like we were in a certain place after the last. Like, the last started, it was very rough to get through, but it ended in a nice space. Then all of a sudden, Tony Montana came out of nowhere, and I was like, what the hell? Where did we just go? Like, I thought we were good. Like, what just happened? But then this just came in, and it's like, it's very contrasting to what we just heard with Tony Montana. And I think this needed that. Like, I felt like we were in a good place after the last, and then I was, like, dragged back to, like, this, like, what happened? Like, this isn't a good place, while I was listening to Tony Montana, and then all of a sudden this comes through, and it's like, oh, fuck, we're good again. Okay. Like, this just feels nice and light and bright. So it's like, I like the ups and the downs of the two that we just experienced back to back. I don't know. This is very interesting. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know who you guys are talking about, so okay. Okay, let's continue. Ooh! Ding, 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 ding. I love that. That was really, really nice. 1 second. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Okay. That was actually, I felt like I needed that. I really felt like I needed that after listening to Tony Montana, if that makes sense. Yeah. I felt weird after Tony Montana. Not gonna lie. Because, like, I felt like we were in a good, like I've said, I felt like we were in a good place after the last. So Tony Montana made me feel very weird. Because I was like, I just didn't, I do get it, but, like, I was still like, oh, man, I could have done without it. You know what I'm saying? So I think because I felt like I could have done without that, like, because I felt really good after the last, so and I didn't really care for Tony Montana, so I was like, man, I could have done without that. But this, to me, made it better. Like, I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm good again. I'm okay with it now. I'm okay with all of that. I'm okay with what just happened, because this just made it all better. Interesting how that happened that way. He, like, ripped us back into a dark place to bring us back into a bright place after this. But he might just be telling us, like, how things are for him. One day he could be in a dark place, and the next day he could be okay again. You know what I mean? It happens that way sometimes. Some days you have good days, some days you have bad days. And this could literally just be his, you know, this is what he deals with. This is what he goes through sometimes. Some days are dark and heavy, and some days are beautiful and light. And he's dreaming, you know? Yeah, interesting. This was, yeah, like you said, definitely necessary. This was definitely necessary after Tony Montana. It was very smart, in my opinion, you know? I really enjoyed it. That was beautiful. Okay, this lyric video is slightly different. It's more like, I think, how the very, very first Skit music video was. So it's a little bit different than the others, but I hope this is a good one to pick. This one just came out last year as well, so hopefully it's accurate. So this is the last one we're doing today. It is So Far Away. So this is the last one for today. I can't believe it's already been 2 hours and we've literally only gotten through a skit and 6 songs. But I mean, over half an hour just for one song, and it was all 100% worth it. So whatever. That song was amazing. Okay, let's continue. Oh, I feel like my shit is falling out. No wonder why. My hair is looking all kinds of cray. Okay, look at that. So much better than it was 2 seconds ago. Okay. It's like, why does my hair look like that? All right, let's continue. Let's put this on the screen. Okay, let's go. Ooh. Ooh, I'm liking this.
하고 싶은 게 없다는 게 진짜 뭐 같은데 흔한
Okay, real quick, can we just talk about the beat and the music in the background? That is beautiful. That it was like in the background. I don't know how to describe it, but it was really pretty. I want to back it up just to listen to that. I feel like I need to turn this up. 1 second, guys. I really like the feel of this song so far, and I know it just started. It could completely change, but I'm really liking the feel of this so far.
하고 싶은 게 없다는 게
In the background.
흔한 꿈조차 없다는 게 한심한 거 알았다는 게 하란 대로만 하면 된다면 대학 가면 다 괜찮아 그런 말들은 믿은 내가 병신이지 나 죽지 못해 살아 소리나 좀 줘봐 오늘은 취하고 싶으니 제발 말르지 마 뭐든 좋아 백새끼가 술 마시는 건 사치지만 취하지도 않은 버틸 수가 없어 모두가 달리는데 왜 나만 여기 있어 모두가 달리는데 왜 나만 여기 있어 모두가 달리는데 왜 나만 여기 있어.
Yeah, damn. So this is just him continuing to, discuss his struggles, and, he numbs himself by drinking a lot so he doesn't have to think. He doesn't have to be all up in his head with his struggles and his worries and, his anxiety and his depression and stuff like that. So he's talking about wanting to drink so he doesn't have to feel anymore. It's easier this way. It's just, man, yeah. Let's continue.
So far away.
Ooh.
나에게 더 꿈이 있다면 날아가는 꿈이 있다면 Don't far away.
Woo!
나에게
Voice.
더 꿈이 있다면 날아가는 꿈이 있다면
I love this. Hold on. Okay, this is fucking beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad this is the last song on the album. Wow. Oh, I feel like I needed this. Oh shit, this is 6 minutes long. Is it really 6 minutes long, or is it just this is what they... Oh, no, it really is, though. Wow. What was I just about to say? I love that dream interlude reality just brought us... It took us from a dark place. It brought us into such a bright and light feeling, and took us right into this song, which, although there is a bit of heaviness to it in the lyrics, the melody and her voice and this chorus, dream, I hope that your creation comes true and you're successful, and all these words that he's saying in this chorus, wherever you are, will welcome you. May all of creation be with you till the end of your life. Like, I love that this is, he's hoping for such good things, you know, and maybe he's talking to himself. Maybe this is him talking to himself, like, may all of creation be with you for the rest of your life. You know, he could be talking to himself. He could be talking to his members. He could be talking to us. He could be talking to anyone out there, you know, his family, anyone out there who needs to hear that he could be talking to. So that could be interpreted multiple ways, but he could literally just be talking to himself, because these are words that he needs to hear. And I love that we're ending on such a positive and hopeful, you know, message. I'm assuming it's going to continue that way. Obviously, I don't know. Let's continue to listen.
시작은 약한 점점 그친 창이야 그래 시발 죽지 못해서 살아 하고 싶은 게 없단 건 말이야 무엇보다 외로운데 주변에선 하나같이 정신 차려 난 말뿐인 내 화풀이해 상대는 뭐 나뿐인데 뭘 화풀이해 매일 아침에 눈 뜨는 게 숨 쉬는 게 친구와 가족조차 멀어져만 가네 시간이 흐르면 흐를수록 더 조급하네
Yeah, those are him. Obviously, we know in this point in his life, when this was released, we knew that he had 6 people that were very, very close to him. Yet he's talking about feeling on his own, and his friends and his family feeling further away. But that goes back to what we talked about before of him putting up those walls. Raspberry. Sorry. Someone else did that Saturday by mistake. They typed in raspberry and it autocorrects to raspberry. I love his raspberry voice. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. Don't fall away. I thought don't far away sounded a little weird, but I just wanted to make sure. I love his raspberry voice too, Christina. It's the best. I think that happened on Saturday's live, and it was the funniest thing ever. No, you don't say you're sorry. I think it's hilarious, actually. I love his raspberry voice. Okay. But yeah, this is literally just going back to, and it's the contrast between the struggles he's in the pineapples, exactly. The pineapples and the raspberries. The contrast he's talking about with the struggles during these verses, but yet the chorus is so hopeful, is actually, I think, nice as well. Because even though you're hopeful doesn't mean you still don't struggle. You can have literally both going on at the same time. You can be feeling alone and that people are getting further away, but still be really hopeful for the future. You know what I mean? You might be struggling, but that doesn't mean that you've lost hope. And I feel like that's this song. He's struggling, but he hasn't lost hope. And I love that that's where we're ending with this in the album.
가족조차 멀어져만 가네 시간이 흐르면 흐를수록 더 조급하네 나 혼자인 기분 나 혼자인 지금 모든 게 사라졌음에 신기루처럼 사라졌음에 이제 빌어먹은 나조차도 사라졌음에
Oh, the way it just changed. The beat changed, his voice changed. That was lovely. I'm rewinding that.
나 혼자인 기분 나 혼자인 지금 모든 게 사라졌음에 신기루처럼 사라졌음에 이제 빌어먹은 나조차도 사라졌음에 이렇게 세상에 나 버려지네 그 순간 하늘과 멀어지네 떨어지네
Come in with the do. Come in with the drums, boy. Do it.
세상에 나 버려지네 그 순간 하늘과 멀어지네 떨어지네
나에게 더 꿈이 있다면 날아가는 꿈이 있다면 Don't fly away.
I love when she does that.
나에게 더 꿈이 있다면 날아가는 꿈이 있다면
그대의 창조와 삶의 끝이 함께 어딜지라도 광대하는 Dream 결국 실현의 끝에 만개하는 Dream 시작은 미약한 점점 끝은 장대하는
나에게도 꿈이 있다면 날아가는 꿈이 있다면 Don't fly 나에게도 꿈이 있다면 날아가는 꿈이 있다면
그대의 창조와 삶의 끝에 함께하길 Dream 그대의 자리가 어딜지라도 광대하는 Dream 결국 실현의 끝에 만개하는 Dream 시작은 미약할지언정 끝은 장대하는 그대의 창조와 삶의 끝에 함께하는 그대의 자리가 어딜지라도 광대하는 결국 실현의 끝에 만개하는 시작은 미약할지언정 끝은 장대하는
That guitar! Wow.
So far away So 나에게도 꿈이 있다면 날아가는 꿈이 있다면 Don't fly 나에게도 꿈이 있다면 날아가는 꿈이 있다면
그대의 창조와 삶의 끝에 함께하길 Dream 그대의 자리가 어딜지라도 광대하리 Dream 결국 실현의 끝이 만개하리 Dream 시작은 미약할지언정 끝은 창대하리 Dream
That was lovely. So obviously I know that Don't Far Away was Don't Fall Away. I couldn't have asked for a better ending to this album. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. That was gorgeous. Wow. That was so nice. That's going on the playlist if anyone's wondering. 100% that song's going on. That you guys should know the type of songs that just get me and that I really appreciate. And that are just me, my style. That's a style that is so gonna go on my playlist. That's just me. So for sure that song is going on my playlist. That was lovely. And I love what Cynthia said. Obviously that that chorus repeated over and over and over towards the end. And I love what Cynthia said. Cynthia said, let me scroll back up and find it. She said, it's like he's trying to engrave it into himself and the listeners. The way he's just repeating it over and over again. It's like, it's kind of like a mantra, you know what I mean? It's like you keep repeating it until you believe it, until it comes true. And yeah, I feel like that's kind of what he did there towards the end, you know what I mean? And that was so nice. That was just really, 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 really nice way to end it. That was beautiful. That was so, so lovely. I really, really liked the way that ended. I feel like I'm in a good place, if that makes sense. After the heaviness of a lot of the album, the weirdness of Tony Montana, I feel like the interlude and the last song here, So Far Away, just really left me feeling that it's going to be okay. We still might be struggling, but it's going to be okay, if that makes sense. That's how that just left me with. And I really, really liked that. I really appreciate that. He definitely took us on a journey, 100%. No wonder he probably felt just lighter and like a weight had been lifted after releasing this album. I feel like a weight has been lifted. And it's not even my struggle. You know what I mean? Yeah. Wow. That was really, really nice. That was really nice. Yay! That was really nice, guys. Thank you. I told you it was hard, though. Let me tell you, there was two moments in the last. There's two separate moments where I was like, whoo, this is rough. This is really, really rough to get through, guys. There's two moments in the last that almost got me, but I made it through. I was a trooper. Like you said, it was rough though, man. But I was like, I was determined. I was like, I am not crying today. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to just take what he is giving us with this album and just do my best to understand and appreciate it. I think I did really good with understanding and appreciating it. Yeah, that was beautiful. Yay! Yay, a round of applause. Oh, you're giving me a round of applause. Oh, I just thought you meant for the album. A round of applause for the album, too. Yay! I think the pausing definitely helped. I think so, too. Like, I think if I didn't take moments to pause and talk through the last, maybe I wouldn't have been as okay as I was. Because I wasn't okay, but I got through it. So yeah, I think maybe if I hadn't have paused and just kind of just tried to talk through the song and what it might have meant, maybe I wouldn't have been as okay. Yeah. I talked a lot and I expressed my opinions and my point of views a lot in this. So thank you guys for appreciating hearing all of that and hearing me express my opinions and my appreciation for this, because that's a long time to sit through hearing me talk about just one album. So yeah, 2 hours and 16 minutes we've been live so far. I feel like I'm losing my voice. My voice is like going in and out. Man. So yeah, happy birthday to our baby. Happy birthday to our baby. So happy birthday to our little Yoongi, my wrecker. I still can't believe he freaking little grandpa ran straight up onto my wreckers list. Son of a bitch. That man, I swear to God. Anyway, yeah. Happy birthday to my beautiful wrecker. He's adorable. I love him so much. And yeah. Yay. Stop saying I'm going to cry during D2. Shut up. But yeah. So that was really, really fun. I hope you guys, thank you, Blue Eyed Bee. I hope you guys enjoyed and appreciated that. I sure appreciated that. So I guess that is it, guys. I guess that's it. We're done. Well, we couldn't have watched the live. I was live while he went live. Plus, it wasn't subbed. I will watch it when it finally gets subbed, because then I can actually understand what he's saying. So I'll probably rewatch it at that time. Instead of trying to just struggle through smiling and just looking at them being cute. And I have no idea what you're saying, but you sure are freaking adorable. Yeah. Yay! Okay. I love the people who asked me, are you going to react to both August D and D2? And I'm like, do you even understand how long it's going to take me to get through one album, let alone two? Could you imagine if I was doing two? Honey, it's already 12:30 here. It's already 12:30 in the morning here. But yeah, so yay, guys, I'm so excited that we finally listened to that. And I have a new song for my playlist. Yes! D2 after 2 years. Shut it. Christina, shut up. No, I'll get to it. I just don't have an exact time frame, of course, but I promise you I will get to it. Yeah, mono in September, if not sooner. We will see, whatever comes first. But yeah. D2 next year, maybe. You want to give me crap? I'll wait for D2 for next year for his birthday. I will try not to wait for D2 for next year. How about that? Anyway, guys. I will not wait a year for D2. LOL, no. You don't like that possibility? That would be a long ass time to wait, wouldn't it? Oh my god. All right. No, Anitra. Oh, okay, guys. I'm gonna go. I haven't heard RMs yet either. Exactly. I know. All right, guys. Love you guys so incredibly much. This was beautiful. Thank you so much for being here with me through this whole thing and through this whole experience of this album. It was really just gorgeous and just like a masterpiece, honestly. So thank you for sitting with me through that and being here with me and answering some questions and stuff. I will go to Florida, Anitra. That's hilarious. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. Mwah. Happy birthday to our baby. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in the next video.